A very good morning, students of class 10. The last class in video we had seen the first phase of the Indian national movement. We had studied about the early nationalist, the beliefs and methods, demands, and the leaders of the early nationalist we had already studied. And today we will learn and understand about the prominent early nationalist leaders. There are so many prominent leaders of early nationalists, but among them, three of them we have to study of their contribution. Dadabhai Nauroji, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, and Surendranath Banerjee. But today we are going to study about Dadabhai Nauroji, 1825 to 1917. Dadabhai Nauroji, popularly known as the Grand Old Man of India. This question may come for 2 marks. Kindly pay attention. Who is known as a grand old man of India? Then your answer will be Dadabhai Nauroji. Or Dadabhai Nauroji, the popularly known as, the questions may come, then your answer will be Grand Old Man of India. Was born in a Parsi family in Mumbai on September 4, 1825. He worked as a professor of mathematics in Elphinstone College at Mumbai for 10 years. In 1855, he left the teaching profession and went to England as a partner in a firm. In 1869, he returned to Mumbai. He was elected to the Mumbai Municipal Corporation and later to the Town Council. He founded the Bombay Association, edited the newspaper Ras Gafta, speaker of truth, means सच बोलने वाला. The newspaper Rasgafta had been published in Marathi language in Maharashtra. He was started a magazine, Dharma Marg Darshak. He started movements against the Vernacular Press Act and the atrocious treatment of poor peasants by zamindars. In the Vernacular Press Act already we had studied about that press, the various language, अनेक भाषाओं में प्रकाशित होती थी, उन्हें हम लोग कहते हैं वर्नाकुलर प्रेस एक्ट. नाउ कंट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ द दादा भाई नौरोजी. अब उसने क्या क्या काम किया इंडिया को लिबरेट करने के लिए. Like first we see the contribution of Dadabhai Nauroji, India's unofficial ambassador. During his stay in England, Dadabhai Nauroji was looked upon as India's unofficial ambassador, fighting for the cause of his country. First was in 1865, he founded the London India Society in collaboration with Umesh Chandra Banerjee to publish grievances of Indians. He was the first Indian to become the member of the British House of Commons in England. Means in 1865 we had founded a association with the collaboration with the W.C. Banerjee, that is known in London India Society. While he was a member of the British Parliament, he brought to the notice of the House important matters related to India. He was in favor of appointing educated Indians to high post. Means during that time the British government was not appointing, though the Indians were highly educated and capable, but they were not appointed into the high post. To them he had brought a notice to the British government that the highly educated Indians must be appointed into the high post. It was due to his efforts that in 1893 the House of Commons passed a resolution in favor of holding the Imperial Civil Service ICS examination in England and India simultaneously. Means his favor, his work only, through that the imperial service civil service examination held in England as well as in India. Second, in 1866 he founded the East India Association in London. The East India Association soon became popular and its branches were set up in Kolkata, Mumbai and Chennai. Means when he had lived into the England, during that time he had established East India Association in London, and then the office also had been or branches had been also started opened in Kolkata, Mumbai and Chennai. Second contribution, role in Congress. Dadabhai's role in Congress was praiseworthy. He took an active part in the foundations of the Indian National Congress and was elected its president thrice in 1886, second 1893 and third time 1906 respectively. Resolutions of self-government, boycott and Swadeshi and in national educations were passed by the Congress under his presidency. Means Dadabhai Nauroji became three times a president of Indian National Congress. First time 1886 and second time 1893 and third time 1906. During that time he had took a resolution about self government and boycott and Swadeshi. The credit for demanding Swaraj from the Congress platform for the first time 1906 goes to him. In his presidential address, he said that the Congress wanted self-government or Swaraj like that of the United Kingdom or the colonies. In America में जैसे स्वराज एंड सेल्फ गवर्नमेंट था, उसी प्रकार इंडिया में भी सेल्फ गवर्नमेंट के लिए इसने आवाज़ उठाई. थर्ड, हिज कंट्रीब्यूशन इज expose the economic ills of India. As an economic thinker, he came to the conclusion that the root cause for the economic ills of India was the exploitations of India by the British. Dadabhai's views on Indian economy are given in his work entitled Poverty and Under British Rule in India. Means he has written a book, Poverty and Under British Rule in India. He has enlisted all the economic ills of India. His famous another book was Drain Theory. Explain how India's wealth was being drained टू इंग्लैंड थ्रू वेरियस वेज. मीन्स इंडिया का जो इकोनॉमिक रिसोर्सेज था उनको कैसे इंग्लैंड का गवर्नमेंट एक्सप्लॉयटेशन किया. सारा का सारा रॉ मटेरियल्स को इंग्लैंड ले लिया गया और यहाँ का सारे रिसोर्सेज को यूज़ किए. सो दीज ऑल द ड्रेन थ्योरीज ही हैड एक्सप्लेन इन हिज बुक. So Dadabhai Nauroji passed away in 1917, leaving behind a lesson of selfless service to the nation. Means selfless, without cost, without thinking of that any awards or rewards. C.Y. Chintamani had rightly said, the public life of India had been adorned by a galaxy of brilliant intacts and selfless patriots, but here has been in our time none comparable with Dadabhai Nauroji. Students, kindly read it go through your lessons point wise. It is very necessary. For today enough. Next class will study through the next point. Thank you.